Morning, Councilman Orange and panel. My name is Michelle Cash. I live in Ward 5, and I lived there in D.C. over 20 years. I'm in the healthcare field. I took my mother out of the nursing home in 2007 to care for her. I am a former assisted living provider and a licensed home health aide. I am on both sides of healthcare. I am a 24-hour, 7 days a week caregiver and a former 8 to 16 hours employee. I was employed by Health Management Inc., acronym HMI, a home health agency, and I have been working for them since October 2010. I was wrongfully terminated by HMI on November 25th, 2013, but I didn't know I was terminated until December the 11th. They still owe me for 172 hours of work about $2,000. I first went to Wage and Hour Division of the Department of Employment Services on December the 23rd, 2013, to file a complaint that HMI hadn't paid me for the time I had worked for them. When I had the fact and finding conference with HMI and the Wage Hour Claims Examiner on January the 10th, 2014, the Director of Nursing told his incorrect and untrue information about my termination date without offering any proof. I was told that the agency could not help me with my case, but they didn't give me any written explanation or clarity about the law and or policies. I had to return to Wage and Hour to submit a letter to find out details about why they couldn't go forward with my case. It seems like Wage and Hour don't have any manpower to investigate my case. I looked through the records of my case and saw that the information on the record was untrue. I wanted to correct it, but I wasn't allowed to make any copies, and I'm not aware of any appeal process or any form of direction about what to do next. Without a formal hearing procedure that includes the possibility to submit evidence, and without any appeals process or the ability to reopen cases that include incorrect facts about like me, are left without any way to get our wages back from our employer. At this time, I wasn't receiving any income whatsoever and was terminated without notice, so I wasn't able to prepare. It was very detrimental to not just to me, but also my mom, who is bedridden. I have a parent who isn't able to care for herself and wasn't able to pay the electric or gas, and I also fell behind in my mortgage. If an employer doesn't have to inform you when you're terminated, that's unprofessional. There should be a system that allows workers to have a fair trial with a formal process, because the employer is not always correct or honest. If the employer has policies and procedures, they should follow them. If the employee has to follow the code of conduct as well. For my last testimony, being wrongfully terminated, not receiving any income, being the primary caregiver for my mom, HMI filed another complaint against me, false allegations for me not to receive my unemployment. Being in compliance, I feel very disrespected and feel that HMI is continuing harassing me. These government agencies need resources to have the manpower to be a resource system and assist individuals who are in need. We need to pass the Wage Theft Prevention Act to reform the Office of Wage Hour as soon as possible, so that no one else has to go through what I did. Thank you, Councilman Orange and panel.